that one of the reasons we were able to end slavery, and I'm not just talking about in the United States, I'm talking about across the world. I know it still exists in parts of Africa and so on, but broadly speaking, we have ended slavery. I mean, I know there are sweatshops and all the rest, but people are not traded in the way that they once were. And what has made what you could argue is the single biggest factor in making that possible was not that human beings suddenly became more humane. It was technological process.
Absolutely.
It was the increased product. You know, we had machines to work the fields, so we didn't need slaves to work them anymore.
That's right.
So we could afford to end slavery.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, technological progress and wealth have a huge impact on the moral what's the word? The moral goodness of
development. Yeah. There's this, the book, The Rational Optimist by
Matt Ridley.
Ridley. Yeah. Ridley. He makes the point that I think the numbers were the average American today, the amount of energy we consume in a year is equivalent to having 660 energy slaves, where we'd have like 660 humans pedaling a bike 24/7, 365 to generate the amount of energy we consume in our day-to-day lives. But of course, we don't have 660 people doing that. We have hydrocarbons, right? We found a way to harness this energy from ancient sunlight effectively and to energize our world. And in doing so, you know, we electrified the grid and we just eliminate all these drudgeries of life. So as people will become more free, you know, and in actuality, there's more productivity that, you know, percolates up into our morality.
I was watching a film last night, The Man Who Would Be King, which is set in India in the late 19th century, in the late 1800s. And there's a scene where you've got the English local VIP. I don't know what his role was. Let's say he was the local minister or something, parliament minister. And there's an Indian guy who's got a string tied round his big toe, and he spends his whole day going back and forth with his foot so that the fan operates to keep the English minister cool.
Oh, God.
They didn't have electric fans.
Yeah.
So they had to get, you know, and this would have been across the hot world. The poor will have been obliged to man the fans for the rich.
Yeah.
You know, thank goodness for electric fans.
Yeah. And so that...
And you could say, oh, we put those poor electric fan workers out of work. Well, do you know what? Probably it's good that they lost work, because the increased wealth as a result of mechanized fans, you know, created more prosperity and opportunity for them to go and do other stuff that was less, you know, less gruesome and demeaning.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm sure at that time that was probably a socially accepted thing. You know, you walk in to see the local minister and he's got his guy running the fan. You don't even think twice about it. But today, if we saw that, we'd be horrified.